Rough Edge FM. Irritatingly irresistible internet radio at roughedgefm.com.
From the land of lemons, magic, and neighbors who still wave, it's Voices of the Valley. Join hosts Jim and John as they shine a spotlight on local businesses, city council news, community events, and all the colorful characters that make the Santa Clara River Valley feel like home. From Santa Paula to Fillmore and Peru, this is your hometown podcast, Voices of the Valley.
All right.
And
We are back.
We still need our avatars. You're supposed to get our avatars up.
I wasn't I?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we need to work on that still.
Okay.
That'd be cool.
Oh, yeah, because they're pretty old.
It would look better than what we look like right now, right?
I lost. I'm almost down 20 pounds.
Good for you.
So,
Very good.
and I have now started drinking Coke, Dr. Pepper Zero,
Mm-hmm.
and I found Barks Root Beer Zero.
Oh, they have that in zero?
Tastes just about the same as regular Barks Root Beer.
Really?
Yeah, pretty darn close. In fact, I like that taste better than I like the Dr. Pepper Zero.
I haven't had a Barks root beer in ages.
Well, we got
Uh,
both downstairs. We should do a little taste test.
Do a little online comparison. There you go.
Yeah.
You know, Well,
Do you drink soda?
I haven't drank soda in years.
Like no soda at all. So would your lips like die if all of a sudden you had
Maybe might burn.
A
I don't
soda?
know. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I drink sparkling water, so
Mhm.
but I just it's too much sugar, you know. But now that they have the zero sugar, it's just
we're gonna do a little test.
we're gonna do a test.
We're gonna do a little test. I'll be back.
Okay. So you're leaving me again. There you go. Uh-oh. We're getting our producer to help us, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
That's okay. Let's keep going.
I'm back.
That,
right.
That was a quick one.
We're gonna do an AB
Okay.
test.
All right.
So all right. Well, before we do that,
Mhm.
the candidates that are running for Fillmore and Santa Paula,
Yeah.
who are they?
All right. So we can start. Everything closed last week for filing. And so the county put out a list through the Ventura Star. They put something out here that says who's actually running. And so here's the lineup for Fillmore. So Fillmore, we have District 1 is Mario Rodriguez. District 3 is Albert Mendez. And District 4 is Kerry Brogy.
And these are all incumbents,
They're all incumbents and they're all unopposed.
unopposed.
So
So-
there's nobody running against them.
So there's really no election. They're just gonna walk on.
Yeah, exactly. And you hope that there would have been the hope was somebody would actually throw their name in the hat too. But
And that goes back to my whole problem with districting.
Yeah.
In a small town,
mhm,
you are going to have more and more of that.
Yeah.
Where people go unopposed.
Mhm.
And it's, I don't think it's a healthy government.
no, not at all. And I think I don't remember the last time Fillmore's had that. It'd be interesting to know how long it's, or if there's ever been a time where everybody's just a walk on in all the districts. Now if there was no districts, the three of them would have to campaign for the three
Right.
seats anyway. So, but yeah, it's interesting. So
Yeah. So now there's no boost to the economy because they're not going to do any campaigning. There's no need to.
business as usual. Just
Yeah.
keep going. So
Just keep doing what they're doing.
yeah. So now in Santa Paula, so we have in District 2, it's Jenny Crosswhite against Jenny Yarborough. So Jenny Yarborough is new to politics. I had opportunity to meet her last week. Great person. So she's gonna, she's dipping into it. So, wish her luck, but she's got a tough uphill battle because she got Jenny Crosswhite, who's, pretty much a staple in this community. So, but she's already gone 3 terms. So
Yep.
that's going to be a tough challenge, So then District 3, we have Pedro Chavez, our current.
Somebody calling my name.
Anyway,
Did he just like talk in the middle of our radio
our
show?
show.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
All right. Let's pause on Pedro for a second.
Okay.
I need a regular root beer and a root beer zero, please. We are going to do a taste test on the air, if you would not mind bringing those up.
Is that the type of YouTube channel that you're starting up now?
And I need 2 glasses, and only you know which one has which.
Only I. Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Gonna share.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. We'll try that.
All right. Back to Pedro.
So anyway, so District 3, Pedro Chavez, he's running unopposed.
So okay.
So I take it he's not going to be campaigning. So either.
Yeah.
So, which, District 3 is a pretty big district. It also covers like the New Harvest area and stuff. So, you were hoping that there might be some more people that would be in it, but it is what it is, so
These are a lot of the people that are in this district are new to Santa Paula.
yeah.
So maybe they need to get their feet wet a little bit more.
Yeah, and there's some that I think that have been on some committees and stuff. So maybe the next step in 4 years they could jump in there. So yeah. Anyway, and then District 4, we have Marissa Garcia, Angel Garza, Nancy Grass, and myself, John Marcus.
So District 4's got 4 people competing.
4 people competing.
Wow.
Yeah. So I got some work to do.
Yeah.
So it's and see, I love that there's more people in it.
And none of these people are incumbents.
No, because it's an open district.
Right.
So I welcome that. It's like great. So every district should have 2 or 3 people running.
Yeah. Whether you like the candidate that's there or not, if there's no competition, then it doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't keep them on their toes. I mean,
Yeah, good examples, Fillmore. I mean, all the candidates are walk-ons,
Right.
basically. So, but they have the same situation. There's a lot of new homes there, not a lot of new residents there. So, same thing, maybe with the districts, it's kind of changed some of that. So, and now with those 3 districts, it's 4 years before you get something else, so.
Right.
So that's who's running in our area.
Okay. I still stand on the whole thing about districting in small communities is not a good thing for a healthy government.
Is it necessary in larger cities? Yes. And I know they talked a while back about putting a cap as far as what's the minimum for citizen, population. And there was talk of like 50,000 and above would be districts or whatever, but I guess they never came to that conclusion. So everybody's in a district now.
Yeah.
Which I was reading, and I'm going to go back to this real quick. Where was it that I saw that kind of struck me a little bit? So Port Hueneme. So Port Hueneme has 3 at-large seats, which means there's no district in Port Hueneme. So you got Stephen Gama, Laura Hernandez, James Importante, Julio Collerbaum, and Martha McQueen Legon. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people running for 3 seats.
Okay.
So, but they're at large. So they're probably the only city in the county that is not a district.
Yeah.
But Port Hueneme is small too.
Yeah. Well, so isn't Fillmore.
Yeah.
And so isn't Santa Paula. All right. We're going to do a little taste test here.
Okay.
All right. So Joshua has a regular Barks root beer and a Barks root beer 0. So just set them right down there.
Do you know which is which, or did you get confused? Okay. So if we switch them right now, will that
will confuse you. Actually, you know what? I think I can tell.
Okay. I think I can tell too which is which, so it's okay.
All right. Well, all right. Go ahead. Take a sip.
We'll try this one first.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Those were little sips.
I think this one's a 0. That's my. Don't give it yet.
So the one on the left you think is 0.
One here is 0. I think.
Okay.
So you try that.
All right. Let me
taking a while to think about that one.
I know. I had an important call. All right.
There's a second one.
That one. This is the 0. which is the opposite of what you said, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I think this is the 0.
Okay, can I give it the answer now?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, that's the 0. That's the regular.
Okay.
So you had the regular as the 0
Yeah.
and the 0. Yeah.
Okay.
So pretty darn close.
It's close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so
I'm not an avid soda drinker, so I don't know, So I think
But-
if I drank those more, I probably would know the difference.
The 0 does taste a tinge sweeter than the other one. That one, the regular, holds its carbonation more.
I think I just took
The
the 0
bubbles
though.
Were, the bubbles were better on that one.
I thought I just grabbed the 0. Did I just put
That's
the?
the 0.
This is the 0.
Wait, actually, that one might be the regular. I can't tell now.
All right. See what I mean?
So
They're close.
So next time, let's write on the bottom of the cup what it is, so we can figure it out. So
They're close.
They are close. One has a more of a sticky sweeter.
Mm.
I don't think she's gonna leave you alone until you answer.
All right.
And this one, yes, this one's the regular. This one's the 0.
Okay. Well, like I said, I'm not an avid soda drinker, so I think if I did it more regular, I probably would.
It's very weird. This one holds more carbonation than this one. This one's more sweet. This one.
So that's you think it's a 0?
This one's the 0. This
Okay.
One's
All right.
the Buzz
Interesting.
has the regular.
Okay. But still very, very close.
Yeah, they tasted really close. Yeah.
They are remarkably close.
Yeah. One did have a lot more carbonation than the other.
I
Wow.
am the avid soda drinker.
Mhm.
I look like this, and I drink more soda than I drink water.
That is true.
With no cavities in my mouth, actually.
Wow,
I might
that's
wanna
pretty
add-
good.
So just to go and add a little bit of rage bait into this.
Nobody,
right here.
nobody on the air is hearing you.
Yeah. So
I talk loud too. I was in the theater, and we were watching the movies, and you're the one telling me, "Shh,
Yeah,
I can hear you."
I know.
I thought I was whispering.
Anyway, so thank you, Josh, for that little
Finish any of
taste
those?
test. Now we're
I'm
good.
good. I'm good.
So
Well, darn, what a
That probably
waste.
put me
I
over
know.
the edge. So,
so there you go. Very close in taste. Now, Dr. Pepper, I can definitely tell you the difference.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of an aftertaste on the Dr. Pepper than there is on the regular one.
on the 0.
I can still tolerate it.
Yeah.
You know, if I eat something with it, then it's definitely not that noticeable.
So next show we'll do another taste test. Maybe we'll do the tequila shots. There you go.
Yeah.
There's a whole wall there of different types of alcohol.
Yep.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Like I'll be red on that one.
You wouldn't do well on that
No,
one.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
So, so one of the things, what was it that I was talking with somebody about the other day?
Mhm.
And it had to do with people's schedule and stuff. And it's so strange that we came from a place where our phones were never with us,
Mm.
and yet it was okay.
We got stuff done still
We managed to
Yeah.
get through life.
every day. Mhm.
We either talked to you when we got to the office or we talked to you when we got home. You had your voicemail on the phone.
Mhm.
Now it's like right now, I've had 3 phone calls, one after the other.
Yeah.
And finally I had to type in, and I'm not talking about my wife, it was somebody else as well.
Yeah.
That I had to finally type in just saying, I'll get back to you in a second. I'm in a meeting.
Yeah.
And so it's just like, where did we come? How did we get from this place of not being disrupted or
Mhm.
the phone just not being all that important to now it's like the most important thing?
Yeah.
Like if you talk to anybody and said, if there's a fire in the house and you can grab one thing, what would you grab? Probably everybody for the most part would say my phone.
Because your phone pretty much holds everything you have.
Yeah. I would probably grab my kids.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's you have 1A and 1B here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go with the kids.
But
Yeah.
but
But
yeah.
back in the day, what do you grab? You grab important papers, you grab a photo album, you grab whatever,
Yeah.
And now your phone pretty much has everything. I mean, I'd still grab our our safe that's got all of our documents. I could grab that and take that, but everything else pretty much is on my phone.
Yeah.
So they've created this monster where it's just, when they made it a smartphone, it just changed the whole landscape of
It
everything.
did. And I feel guilty, like, man, I should take that phone call. But why?
Yeah.
I'm engaged in something else.
Yeah, it's not that important, So
Yeah.
I have one call I have to take, but I'm waiting on it. So
I know.
that's a
And
critical one, so-
you have permission on that one
yeah,
call.
on that one. So I'm still waiting on that one. But yeah, it's like when I get up in the morning, I look at my phone. Why do I look at my phone? One, I look at my calendar. Okay, what am I doing that day? And so on. And I realize so much on my calendar on my phone that I don't know if I could function for a day if I didn't have that calendar. But back in the day, before we had calendars, I had the old Franklin Covey
Yeah.
book, and I used to write everything in there, and that's how I kept track of everything. And I'd spend a little bit of time doing that.
Yep.
And is that big old binder you would carry, and
Plan
then
out your day. And
yeah, you would do that. And if you didn't get it, you drew a line across it to the next day. You did all that stuff.
Yep.
And now,
The little codes to indicate that
Yeah.
things got moved forward or
yeah. And a while back, probably, I think when I first started with the chamber in 2018, I took a class that they were offering, and it was about I know I gotta get closer. It was about Franklin Covey was doing like they were teaching that or whatever.
Yeah.
And so they gave like a little thing of a date book, your book, your address book and stuff and everything. So I took it and I looked at it. I started doing it, and I was like, God, this is taking forever to do. And I'm like, it's all on my phone. Why do I want to do all this stuff? So I tried it for a few days, and it's just like, because then I'm like, okay, well, if I write a date that I got to do here, I still got to put it in my phone. So it's just like, you're so dependent on this for everything now. I mean, I do more on this than I do my laptop, regular computer at home. It's just-
Right.
They made it so easy for everybody, and it's ridiculous.
Yep.
So you're constantly on. There's no off time.
And here's what's crazy. How long have we had these smartphones?
Not that long.
I believe it was 2007.
Yeah. So it hasn't been that long. So in what, 19 years? It's
Yeah,
completely-
18, 19 years.
It's completely changed our lives.
Yep.
And so everybody got busy all of a sudden.
And that's when social media really exploded.
That came out.
It was popular on the PC or
Mhm.
whatever, but it really exploded with Instagram and TikTok and all those other things when the smartphone came out.
Yeah. And the thing about it is now you have to pretty much be on the social media platforms and other things in order to, I don't want to say to be relevant, but you got to be in the know of everything, because that's how everybody communicates now.
Right.
So it's just, I know when you're seeing, well, like you see all the campaigns for the big elections. Remember when they were doing 2 years ago when they had the presidential election, how many things were coming through your phone, how many things were on social media, and that's how they got to everybody.
And you know what ticks me off about that?
Mm.
We will get fined for spamming.
Mhm.
Yet political parties can spam all day long.
Yeah. It's crazy.
And the whole stop thing,
Doesn't work
no.
because they'll send it to a different phone number.
Yeah, and I've had several of them where I put in the word stop or stop to end.
Mhm.
I love how they do that, where it's stop to end, and you actually have to do stop to end.
Or they don't take it. Yeah. Mhm.
And I never get the confirmation back that it stops, and it keeps coming, and so the
Mhm.
stop to end doesn't even work.
Yeah. And if you report it as spam, it still comes through in a different way. So,
Yeah,
and now they use like local numbers in your area.
but the fact that the government makes it a policy to where they can go ahead and spam
Mhm.
without your permission, yet any person who's doing normal business will get fined if they spam without permission.
Yeah, the different set of rules, I guess.
Yep.
So
Yep.
and it's going to get crazy over the next 2 months with the midterm elections.
Yeah.
How many people are going to you're going to get bombarded by everything?
So I have a friend of mine who wakes up every morning and puts on the news. You know what he looks for?
Hmm.
To see if somebody killed Trump. That's a sad state of affairs.
Really? Wow.
Seriously, that is what he looks for. is because not because he wants him dead, because I believe he happens to be a Trump supporter, but the fact that he, in our nation today, that
Mhm.
there's so much hate and anger out there that you got to worry about whether or not your president's been assassinated.
Or just what did he say that day?
Well,
You
yeah,
know,
there's a
and
whole other group of population
yeah,
that watches for, what stupidity came out of his mouth today.
yeah. Sometimes you're just
Um,
like, okay, yeah, all
yeah.
right, he said that, but they're all that way now. All the politicians, the stuff that comes flying out of some of their mouths, sometimes
Yeah.
it's like, why are we talking about that? Why don't we just talk about what's going on and that's going to make a difference? Don't talk about everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's become very polarizing how everything's going on now.
Usually polarizing.
You're just sitting there and it's in your face and just like, stop the madness, stop. So, when we do these local elections, I mean, are they going to ramp up? Are they going to do stuff like that too? You don't know, So, I mean, I look at with, what I'm looking at is you have to consider social media in what you do. You have to.
Right.
That's how you communicate with people now. So, security as well. Look at all that stuff.
I was just curious as to, I thought there actually were a lot more. There's only 3 major documented assassination attempts on President Trump.
Yeah. So it's,
I actually thought there was more.
well, people make it sound like it's a daily occurrence or weekly occurrence.
Yeah.
So there's just, so much hatred on both sides of the party. It's crazy.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy.
So here,
Right.
here, I'm gonna actually give you my political stance.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I am a firm believer that the party should be dismantled and that there be no Republican Party, no Democratic Party, that the candidates operate and run as individuals, not as a party.
Mhm.
And what they stand for is what their values and their beliefs are,
Yeah.
not what the party's values and beliefs are. And I think people should be representing people as people. And this 2 political party system, I think, has become poison. It's it doesn't allow us to do any of the people's business because it's the parties that constantly get in the way, and it's just
Well, and you see within one party, they're kind of splitting also.
oh yeah,
You
the
know?
Democratic Party and the DSA or whatever it
Yeah,
is.
they're internally splitting things up now. So
Right.
who knows where it's going to go in the next 2 years also.
It'll probably be 3 parties.
Yeah. So
I just think the party system is it's it's like a lot of things that there was a time where maybe it was necessary and needed, just like some of the things in employment and whatnot, where it's like, yeah, it served its purpose, but I don't think it serves a purpose anymore other than to just basically disrupt everything.
Well, and I'm sure financially there's a lot to do with that too.
Oh yeah.
So some certain parties stand for certain things, and so of course you might get manufacturing, you might get whatever organization that wants to get behind the party or whatever, so to get accomplish what they want to accomplish. So yeah, it's interesting how that.
Yeah, but you can still have your, if you want to run as a socialist, run as a socialist. If you want to run as a as conservative, run as a conservative. If you want to run as a liberal, run as a liberal. Why do you have to run Democrat or Republican?
Because I think that's what they've established this.
Yeah.
And even when you get to like all the city council levels here in I'll say Santa Paula and Fillmore, they're nonpartisan.
Right.
So yet again, there's an influx of influence from political parties too.
Yeah.
So
based on how somebody's stands
yeah.
and what their political views are.
Yeah.
But it's every person, when they're voting, they're not voting party line because nobody really knows what the party line is.
At this level,
they're voting what they believe.
Yeah, at the lower levels like councils, school districts, things like that, I think they vote more of who the person is and who they think they can trust to.
Yeah, and who they represent.
Exactly. So, and I've stated that before, where it's like, I go into this looking at this as like, okay, I can work with everybody based on my time with the chamber. I had to work with everybody, so parties didn't matter. It's like, let's figure out how to make things better. So my approach and look at it is like, okay, I need to learn how to work with everybody in general too. So, and everybody should think that when
Right.
they come in, it's like, yes, you're going to have your parties. I get that. You're going to have your parties that are going to stand behind you, but you still have to work with everybody. In
Right.
the long run, you have to, because we're too small. You can't, the larger areas, I get you're going to need that political power behind you. But at this other level here, I don't know if it's as important to
No,
residents
because
as it is on
the-
a larger scale.
right, and our
Well,
5 council people, it's not like they're being organized where the party is going and saying, "Hey, you have to vote this way." Well, I don't necessarily agree with that. Well, no, you have to vote with your party line.
Well, and you've seen that because you're at the council meetings all the time. They're voting what they think is best for the community.
Yeah.
And I don't know if things ever come up that way. Let's move about to this after. So
Is that yours?
yeah, but I can
Okay.
go there. So yeah, so I don't know, how that, you look at the council members, and I've been to Fillmore's, Moore Parks, and I've been to most of the council meetings around the county, and you don't really see political parties come up
Right.
in discussion. They're just looking at what's best for their community because this is small scale.
As it should be.
Yeah. Now, when you get up past, go to supervisors on up, then it becomes a little different.
And just
it's
imagine
understandable. Yeah.
what it would be like if they all acted like the smaller and did what they felt was best for their community.
You don't know what's going to happen there. So,
Yeah.
and you don't know if that's ever happened, throughout the years. So, but I mean, there's a need for all the parties too, because there is a lot of funding. There's a lot of things that generate. It just, I think they've gotten to a point where it's become very extreme, and they just need.
I just don't like the fact that they can't vote based on what they believe to be right. They have to vote based on what their party believes.
You're seeing that at the highest level.
Yeah.
You have to align yourself with them for whatever the reason is. But
Yeah.
Politics are interesting. It's very dynamic and what goes on. And, as I'm dipping my toe into this, it's just like, I'm trying to keep it as an open, smaller scale, but you have to be aware of everything that's around you too.
May I be the first to say, I think you're nuts.
Really. You're not the first person that's told me that. So,
Yeah.
I go out there and look, it's like, I'm going to do the best I can. I believe I can make a difference, which I did when I started with the chamber and stuff. And it's just like, if I can get in there and, help move the needle forward, then great. And if another candidate gets in there, we got to support that person too. Whoever's in those positions, you got to support. Are they making the best decisions? Not all the time. There's always questionable decisions, but whenever they make a decision, they're half the people are going to be happy. The other half aren't going to be happy.
Right.
So that comes with the territory. But as long as they're doing the best they can, and they get all the information possible to make a good decision, that's all you can ask of them right now.
Well, my plan is for District 4, especially because it's such a hot area,
Mhm.
is to invite each of the candidates on to have a discussion one-on-one with them
Yeah, that'd be great.
about what their
Mhm.
views are, and
Yeah.
and you'll get your platform.
Good. Yeah, no, that's great. And I know they're going to have a candidates forum.
Yeah.
That'll come up at probably in the beginning of October. I don't know if there was a set date yet, but and that'll be an opportunity for all of us to be in the room to talk and
Right.
figure this out. I mean, I've talked to the other candidates in my district, except for one, and we all kind of, we don't show our cards, but we all talk. We're very cordial to everybody, and,
Yeah.
and you have to be, because they're trying to. They're taking a deep. We're all taking this unknown dive, and
Right.
you're putting yourself out there, and that's hard for anybody to do.
Well, from the people that I know, I don't think we can go wrong in any way,
No,
because everybody's got Santa Paula's best interest in mind.
exactly. And people got to remember that in any city, everybody that's running, they have that in mind,
Yeah.
And so, I just don't like when there's like mudslinging and doing all that. It's like,
Yeah.
no, we're all here for the same common goal, and we get support, great, but ultimately at the end of the day, whoever's in there has got to make the best decision, what they feel is best for the city.
Yep.
And so, yeah, you look at Ventura, there's a hotly contested area for Ventura too. They've got a lot, all their districts out there, and there's a lot of people running too. So that's going to get a little hairy too as they go
Yeah.
through it. But yeah, so we'll see.
Well, and I can understand districting there because they're a large city,
Yeah, they have.
and they do want people representing their area.
Yeah, it's a big area. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, so the next 10 weeks are going to be interesting. It's a short window. It's a really small window,
It is.
so we'll see.
All right. Well, no therapy today.
Sorry, that was part of the plan till we sidetracked the taste challenge.
Yeah, well, that was fun. That was fun.
It's probably a good little break for you to come
Yeah.
sit in front of here. So
All
probably needed that for a second.
right, we'll be back next week, same time, same bat channel. Stay cool because
It's
it
hot out there.
is really hot.
Supposed to
So
get a little hotter this week too.
it is. So stay hydrated, and we'll see y'all next week.
This has been a Rough Edge Studios production.